Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I hope this video finds you well. Today is 10th and it is World's Mental Health Day. That said, I want you to understand that with proper mental health, you can be able to achieve anything and everything that you would want to achieve in every aspect of life, be it physically, spiritually, mentally, every aspect. But as long as you're not okay, things might not go well. That said, I want to give my story in regards to one of the things that affects people in life. That is anxiety. Shall we? Welcome. Oh, my name is Emma Terry. My name is Emma Terry. Thank you so much. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Uko salama? How are you doing? Siku mingi. And I'm so glad that you're here. And I would like us to talk about something. Oh, my name is Emma Terry. Sorry, my name is Emma Terry, and I'm so glad to be in this channel. I'm so happy that you tuned in. Please continue with the same spirit. Yeah, and so that itanipatia more motisha to be able to continue coming back here. So today I want us to talk about anxiety. Anxiety as a form of discomfort that affects a lot of people out here, and if it progresses, it can become an actual disease. Yeah, so anxiety is the feeling of nervousness or feeling uneasy, whether you are alone or you're with someone, or if you're in a social crowd. Yeah, it's such a bad feeling. I'm talking about it because it is something I've gone through, and it is something that is very, it's it's such a discomfort. It's very, very uncomfortable. Completely, it's very uncomfortable, whereby you feel like you're about to have a panic attack, or according to me, I would describe it as I don't know how a heart attack feels, but I felt as if I'm about to have one. Okay, so whereby my heart was beating so fast, I was worried that I kept being worried that it's going to happen again when it stopped. So actually, it can get to a point whereby it makes your blood pressure go so high. And let's say, for example, if you've gone through it and you're feeling dizzy, these are some of the symptoms. You're feeling dizzy, your heart is beating too fast, and let's say I experienced it yesterday, for example. I'm just giving an example. If I experienced it a day like yesterday, because of a certain situation, because it's usually a very natural response to danger or to something that you're not very sure about. If you're uncertain, let me put it that way. If you're uncertain about something, um, it can actually you can actually have an anxiety attack. Yeah, or maybe it's just a response to something bad that is going to happen, or yeah, something like that. So I remember when I had the anxiety attack for the very first time. It was at night. I had slept a very stressful person because of some things I was going through. I slept as a very stressful person, and I woke up at around 2, and I could my heart was beating outside my body, like nilikuwa nasikia napigia hapa. And I was like, am I about to have a heart attack? I don't know how heart attack feels, but I felt like this is too much. And I could tell by then I have not had issues with high blood pressure apart from the time when I was giving birth. But I could honestly tell that my blood pressure at this time is so high. I could tell. And then I wished I had that gadget whereby I can test I can test myself and find out what is going on. So I tried to control myself. I tried to Google what am I supposed to do if I have blood pressure, if I have anxiety attack, because it was too much at the same. I was so worried about so many uncertain things about my own life and the life of my own child and many things. So I googled. Do not Google. Do not Google everything. Do not Google your symptoms. because I felt like, according to Google, I am about to die the next minute. But ilikuwa inasema I should take a lot of water, I should breathe, keep on breathing, I don't know. If it persists, I should go to hospital. I tried all that, nothing worked. And so my mom was around. I went and woke her up. And because she has the blood pressure medication, I asked her, can you give me a tablet? And she was like, hey, you don't just take this high blood pressure medication. You can't take high blood pressure medication without getting instructions from the doctor, or without getting a diagnosis. And I told her, no, I'm very sure my blood pressure is high. So she tried to give me first aid. She tried to I remember, she knows I love music. She tried to even put some music for me to calm me down, but I can't even describe what was happening in my body. I was shaking. There was no position that was comfortable. I would sleep on the floor, lie on the couch, in any position. Nothing was working. My heart was beating so fast. It got to a point whereby I felt I need to go to the hospital. But it took 2 hours of waiting, because I think it had started at around 12 and we went to hospital at 2 a.m. And yeah, for sure, it was an emergency, and the blood pressure was 178 over 96. That is too high. That is not the normal pressure. So it was so bad. It was so bad. Yani nilikuwa hadi najihurumia. And then thinking about the things that are stressing me, especially because they were coming from that party, not even myself, it would stress me twice as much. And that is when I realized that it is very wrong. It is very wrong for us. Let me include myself there, because this had happened to me. It is very wrong for us to allow other people's lives to affect our own that much. Okay? How do I say? Something happening to you at work, for example, as a result of someone else's mistakes, and then you take it all in, become the better person, pretend that you're the nicest person. We should not allow that to happen. Sorry, someone walked in. So I was saying, it is very wrong for us to allow other people's lives affect our own that much. You see, I'd rather be stressed about my own, my own life, things I'm willing to change about myself, and I'm not able to, um, goals, my own family, my own child, rather than something else happening, like at work or at home, your relatives, your family, your parents, your siblings, everyone. You're letting that party issues affect you. And unfortunately, we do not know. Unfortunately, you do not realize it until it happens to you. So things continue on happening. Your mind, akili yako inaenda kasa. Your mind is running throughout. Your mind is running throughout, and you do not realize it until it is too late. But personally, I would say, and I really thank God for giving me another chance. I would say that I was given another chance, because you see, that was the anxiety attack is just the beginning. Stress, ilianza na stress. Kidogo kidogo you're thinking about things, and they are tormenting your mind, and you do not realize it. And then it gets to a point whereby you're getting anxious, you're getting those attacks. For example, if I'm having issues at work, every time I walked into that kind of an environment, I tend to fear. I do not want it to happen again. I don't want that feeling again now that I'm in that environment. If it's at home, the same. So you keep on avoiding, so we keep on stressing ourselves, we keep on doing this to ourselves, because we keep on assuming that mental health is not important. And that is the most important test thing in your life. Yes, once you take care of your mental health, everything else falls into place, because anything happening to you, you're able to reason properly. anything happening to you, you're able to reason soberly. Otherwise, if you're having a lot of disorder in your mind, there's no way you're going to make a sober decision. No way. Yeah. So, anywho, um, I got it takes time, by the way. I realized it takes time for the doctors to actually give. Oh, sorry, I didn't mention. Let me go back a little bit. I didn't mention that when it became too much, my mom gave me half of the tablet. It's usually a very small okay, whatever she was using, a small yellow tablet, very small. I could have taken it all, but she said it is very strong and she doesn't think that I should take it. But still, I insisted. So she gave me, plus she was seeing how I was behaving. She gave me half of it. I took it. And then I started getting worried. Now that she's told me that I'm not supposed to take it, is it going to affect me? So somehow it didn't help me. Things the mind is a very strong tool, and we do not realize, and we should realize that our minds affiliate to very strong tools, and we should be very alert. We should be very alert about the things that are happening to us. We should not let life push us too much to an extent of going to hospital, getting depression because of things that are affecting us, these things that are going around us. Let us learn to take care of our mental health. Now, anyway, when it gets to that point whereby probably something that is affecting you, something that you can solve yourself, that is when you involve a third person, or rather a third party, whereby I would highly recommend a therapist. You know, you know, in our African culture, if you tell someone that you're going for therapy, they will automatically assume that you're about to go mad. Yeah, they will automatically assume that you're about to go mad, and that is very wrong. That is very wrong, because the same way you go to hospital because you have malaria, the same way you go to hospital because you have amoeba, or you have stomachache, or you have headaches, is the same way you should go to a therapy to go and talk about the issues that are affecting you, especially a random therapist, or rather an anonymous one, not someone who knows you. If now you're afraid that your stories will come out there, that is if you do not have someone you could trust. And yeah, I would say anxiety attacks are very bad. The high blood pressure as a result is very bad as well. And I would highly recommend that we learn and we normalize speaking out the issues affecting us, speaking out, speaking to a therapist, learning teaching ourselves how to approach situations, different kind of situations, teaching ourselves how to accept life as it comes. If something is particularly affecting me, for example, let me give an example. Probably I hoped by the time I was turning a certain age, I would have achieved several things, but I haven't. So what do I do? Can I kill myself? No. So what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to first of all accept and love myself at that particular juncture. I love myself and accept that that is what is happening, and do not beat yourself. And then the next thing, you're going to be happy, be peaceful enough to be able now to get the strength to be able to push you now to the next level. The next level in regards to now what you are supposed to achieve and what your current goals are. Now work towards that, because life is a blessing. As long as you're alive, you can achieve anything. And the Bible says 1,000 days to God, 1,000 days is like one, which means something that you might have achieved in such a long time, God can turn it like this. And yeah, let's learn to normalize. Let us normalize taking care of our mental health. Let us also normalize speaking to God and letting Him know of our issues. It's very peaceful, and I'm looking at myself. I'm very happy, by the way. I'm my first applauder, if there's such a word. I will applaud myself first before others, because even the last video I did when I was reintroducing myself, my YouTube, now this is the second video, because I deleted all the other ones, and I explained why. You can go and watch the first video. So Even when I was recording that video, I wasn't 100% okay. Even right now, not to say that I'm 100% okay, but at least I know what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not selfish. I'm coming out here to share with you. So let us learn to take care of ourselves. It's very, very important. Yeah. Let us not get to a point whereby you want to kill yourself. Let us not get to a point whereby you feeling like hata kuishi ni ya nini. By the way, naishi why? You know, don't regret. Don't get to a point whereby now you regret being alive. Love yourself the way you are. Yeah, because you know when you're mentally not okay, you tend to fear, you tend to feel unworthy. Even when you go in front of a group of people, you look at people and you're like, you feel like you're not like them, you feel like you've not achieved like them, you keep on worrying about embarrassing yourself, you keep on you compare everything. Amevaje, how about me? It's not important, it's not even going to help you at all, at all. Something that does not add value to you, just ignore it and work towards what is helping you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm so happy and we'll continue interacting more and more. And in case of any questions, comment down below, or you can go to my TikTok account. It's Emma underscore Emma underscore Terry underscore, and I think that's the TikTok, and or Instagram. You can get me through there, or just comment and I'll reply back. And the intention is for us to be okay 100%, to be able to move on with life, be less stress, peaceful minds, positive mindsets, and a lot of hope for life. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and adios. Have a good day. Bye.